welcome. On this episode of Abnormal Garage, we do a Thursday tool overview. We got some serious horsepower here in the shop. We're getting ready to take a little business trip to Texas, so we got all our stuff put away. But anyway, on to our tool of the week. This is our Blue Point AT1070A. This is a 1/8 die grinder. Kind of works like a Dremel, but it's so much better in my opinion. Has a maximum RPM of 70,000. We've had this one since we were a teenager, so it's held on for quite some time. We use it for a lot of things, like splitting bearing races on Husqvarna mowers. When you drill out bolts, you can split them from within and collapse them on themselves with this. I've used it to clean electrical contacts and the boat and so forth. It's basically a Dremel, but it's air-powered. Unlike a Dremel, it is significantly smaller and you can hold it like a pencil. You can clean contacts or get into real tight areas. They also make a right angle version of it. My dad has that one. I don't have that one. Ironically, even though this tool is like 15 years old, they still make it. You could still purchase it from Snap-on. Retail online is about $275. Although Harbor Freight does make a clone of it, although it's not nearly as well built as this one. We had numerous issues with the throttle part falling off. This end fell out one time. So one day we were in Virginia Beach and we got this out of our toolbox and we threw that Harbor Freight one away. But anyway, to operate it's pretty simple. It's got this dial back here, and that's your throttle. It uses about 1 SCFM of air, so it's not too heavy on air usage. And like I said, it's basically a Dremel. So anything you can put in your Dremel, you can put in this. Here's an assortment of some of the bits that we keep around. Here's a set of wire brushes, which are really good for cleaning contacts on batteries and so forth. We also have a set of brass wire brushes. We have this nylon tool, which is also good for removing oxidation. And then we have this small selection of carbide burrs that we got off of Amazon. As you can see, they come in many different shapes. In conclusion, this is our Blue Point AT1070A. This is an awesome tool. I would highly recommend it to anybody who could make use of this tool to have one. Or there's several other copies of it online available that are more affordable. But be careful with reviews and so forth. It has a maximum RPM of 70,000 RPM. It uses 1 CFM of air. It weighs 0.55 pounds. It's very compact. It's very lightweight. It's very precise. It's just an all-around good tool to have. It's one of those things that you won't always need it, but when you need it, you have to have it. Anyway, let's see what Abby thinks of it. What do you think? Is it a good tool? Would you recommend it to your fans? You don't know? Alright. Feel free to like the video if you enjoy the content. Share it with any of your friends that would find a 1/8 pencil tip die grinder useful. And we'll see you on the next episode of Abnormal Garage.